Hi, today we're going to work on lesson 7-4 in the math book. It starts on page 413 and it is continuing to work with our 100 charts, our 120 charts. So we're looking for the patterns in our chart. It says count by tens starting at 10. So it says color the numbers that you count yellow. What pattern do you see? So we're going to start at 10 and we're going to count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Did you notice if we count by tens, we go up and down? Then it says count by ones starting at 102. Color those squares, or red square, around the numbers. So starting at 102, we're going to count by ones. 102. Oh, my red doesn't work. We'll do orange. 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108. So now if we notice, it's the ones that are changing, right? The tens, 10 tens, stay the same. And then it says start at 34 and count by tens. Draw a blue circle around the numbers. So here's 34 and we're going to count by tens, which means the tens are going to change. So we have 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84. Do you notice that when we count by tens, no matter what we start with, we go up and down on the chart. If we count by ones, we go across. So let's go ahead and turn to page 414. It says you can count on a number chart to find a pattern. Count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. Up and down. Count by ones. From 58, 58, 59, 60. And then when we run out of that row, we have to come down to the beginning of the next row for 61. But by ones, it's going to go across like we're writing. Count by tens, starting at 84. Again, we're going to go up and down. 84, 94, 104, 114. So now, for number one, it says write the numbers to continue each pattern. Use a number chart to help you. So we're going to count by ones, which means we're going to start at 12, and we're going to go across. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Count by tens, which means we're going to go up and down. So we find 22, and we're going to go down. 32, 42, 52. See how I'm just going right down here? 62, 72, 82, 92, 102. All right, number 3, count by ones. So we're going to go across, starting at 90. Oh, but look, we're at the end, so we have to have our next one come down here. 91, 92, then we're just going to go straight across. 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Okay, so we can fill all those in just going straight across. All right, on page 415, it says write the numbers to continue each pattern. Use a number chart. So I just tore off the page before, and I'm going to use that number chart. Count by tens. Starting at 10, work your way down. All right, and since this is independent practice, go ahead and try these, 4, 5, and 6. When you're done, come back and we'll check your answers. All right, so we're counting by tens, starting at 10, 10, 20, 30. So we're just going to keep going down. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So we just went right down this entire row. Number 5 says count by tens, but we're going to start at 35. So here I'm going to start at 35, but I'm going to go down 35, 45, 55, 65. So I'm going to keep on going. Notice the 5s are going to stay the same, those 1s. So 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 115. So notice the 10s are what's changing. Count by 1s. So we're going to go across. Start at 102. The only thing that's going to change are the 1s. 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. Now notice I'm at the end of the row if you're using the chart. So now we come down to the beginning of the next row. 111, 112, 113. All right, number 7 says write the missing numbers on the number chart. Then write the next 3 numbers in the pattern you started. So what comes right before 62? Well, since we're going across, it's going to be the 1s. It's going to be 61 because 1 comes right before 2. Then what comes right before 72? 71. Right before 82? 81. See how our 10s are changing as we go down? So now they want us to keep going. 61, 71, 81, 91, 101. See, we're going to change from 9 to 10. 111. That gets a little tricky when we get up to those hundreds. All right, turn to page 416. And it says Anita walks her neighbor's dog to earn money. She starts on day 13 and walks the dog once a day through day 19. How many times does Anita walk the dog? So I'm going to go ahead and just make a mark on each one. So she starts on day 13, so that's 1, and then she stops on day 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Since she starts on the 13th and she goes all the way through the 19th, we make a mark and count them all for 7 times. Number 9, Matt starts swimming lessons on day 5. He goes swimming every 10 days. How many lessons will Matt go to in 30 days? So he starts on day 5, and he goes every 10 days. So that means we're going to go up and down. 1, 2, 3. So he gets 3 lessons in those 30 days. Number 10, Anna counts to 30. She only counts 3 numbers. Did Anna count by 1s or 10s? Use pictures, numbers, or words to describe. So if we're going 1 to 30, if she counts by 1s, she would have to say all of these words. That's not 3 numbers, huh? She'd be saying all these numbers. If she counts by 10s, she would be saying these numbers, 10, 20, 30. So she was counting by 10s because then we just have to go down the rows, 3 rows. Number 11, Tim counts by 10s starting at 54. 54, 74, 84, 94, 114. What numbers did Tim forget to count? Let's look at the 10s. 5, 7. Something's missing there. How about 64? The 6 10s is missing. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at that. We're missing the 10. The 104. We were missing the 10 10s for 104. All right, it is time for you to do your homework practice. Go ahead and do pages 417 and 418. When you're done, come back and we will check your answers. All right, number 1 says to count by 10 starting at 38. So I find 38 and I'm going to count by 10s, which means going down. 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88. Check your answers, please. Count by 1s, which means going across, starting at 66. So now we're going to go across. 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. They still want one more, so we have to go down to the next row, 71. Let's turn the page. 418. Count by 10s, which means the 10s are going to change. 17, 27, 1, 2, 3, 37, 47, 57, 67. See how I'm changing? I'm counting the 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s. There's my pattern. Count by 1s. This time the 1s are going to change. 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113. Number 5. Vicki has baseball practice every 10 days. She starts on May 5th. She will have practice. Will she have practice on May 19th? So every 10 days means we're going up and down. So she will have, it's a calendar. It's not a hundreds chart, is it? So we're going to have to count by 10s. Okay, so let's go ahead and count 10 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have another 10 there. So, will she have practice on May 19th? Did we circle 19? No. So that one, because it's a calendar and not a 100 chart, we can't just go up and down like we did on the 100 chart. This one we have to do the counting on our own and circle the 10s. See, 0 10s, 1 10, 2 10s. Okay, write 2 more dates that Vicki will have practice. Well, gosh, we would have to know. Here we're going to do May. Here's June 1st, because here's the next month. 2nd, 3rd, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'd have to keep going with the calendar, wouldn't we? That makes it kind of tricky. All right, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'd go into June. Oh, you know what? I made it harder. They want to know what other 2 dates in May. So she would actually have it May 15th and 25th. Gosh, I made that way harder than it needed to be. We just wanted the other 2 from the calendar of May. All right. So sorry. All right, number 6. What are the missing numbers? Well, here we have 65 and here we have 95. What's different? The 1s are the same. The 10s are different. So that tells me we're counting by 10s. So 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. So we just have to look to see what is changing, and then we can count by that number. Number 7, Jamie counts by 1s. He counts 54, 56, 57, 59. What numbers did Jamie forget to count? Here we have 4 and 6. He missed 55, 56, 57, 59. He missed 58, right there in the middle. All right, we are done for today. Please take a picture of your work and send it to your teacher, and have a great afternoon.